Hello.
Hello, it's Saul calling.
Yes, hello, Professor Perlmutter. This is Warsaw, Google offices in Poland. Can you hear me and can you see me and us?
Let's see. I can hear you. I cannot see you yet.
Great.
There I see a lot of children now.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So my name is Barbara. I'm one of the parents here. Lech Mankiewicz, the good spirit of the whole event, is also here. Yeah, he came
Hi again.
with you. Of course, there are the kids, the young champions of science in Poland, the actual interviewers. I guess you can also see some of the parents in the background who came here because basically who wouldn't?
It's nice to see everybody. Hi.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, so first of all, thank you very much for your time. Thank you for allowing our kids to participate in the event and for having a chance of this quite unprecedented, I believe, event in their lives. Just a little bit of introduction because we are aware there is not very much time. So we have selected 4 questions out of these 15 questions that were sent to you via email. The questions will be asked directly by the children, and they were actually so eager to ask the questions that we had to make a lottery, and finally there were 8 winners. That means each question will be asked by 2 children who will come up, and they were very, very happy to practice their English and to ask the question in English. If there is any problem, we will try to support them and translate the questions to you for English, and then your answers will be translated into Polish by me and with the support of other parents. Okay, so the first question will be asked by 2 young gentlemen, Kamil Dudziński and Paweł Reszka. Please come here.
And I'm sorry, could you say the first names again?
They will ask the question themselves. They will first introduce and then they will try to ask the question themselves, okay?
Okay.
Good morning, Professor Permutter. My name is Paul. What was your favorite subject at school?
Sorry, now the same question will be asked in Polish so that you can enjoy our mother tongue.
Good.
My name is Kamil. Jaki był Pana ulubiony przedmiot w szkole?
Okay, I will just repeat so that everything is clear. What was your favorite subject at school was the question.
Well, I actually enjoyed school a lot, and so my favorite subjects changed from year to year to year. I think that in the end, some of my favorite subjects were writing and literature in school. I think partly because it gave you the most room to be creative and to think hard about problems. And I enjoyed math and sciences as well, but I think they became even more fun later when I went on to college and to graduate school.
Okay, I will stop you here so that I can translate into Polish. Pan profesor Perlmutter mówi, że generalnie bardzo lubił szkołę i jego zainteresowania się zmieniały z roku na rok. I w końcu okazało się, że jednym z jego ulubionych przedmiotów była literatura i pisanie, o dziwo. Nauki ścisłe też go bardzo interesowało, ale to przyszło później. Natomiast odkrył, że pisanie i literatura są świetne, ponieważ dają duże pole do popisu, do kreatywności. The second question will be asked by Staś Tarnawa and Benjamin Skoniecki.
Hello, my name's Benjamin, and this is my friend Staś.
Good morning. Good evening. Mr. Professor, does your discovery mean that in the future we will not be able to see any stars on the sky except the sun?
Czy Pana odkrycie oznacza, że w przyszłości na niebie będzie widać żadnej gwiazdy, nie będzie widać żadnej gwiazdy oprócz Słońca.
Okay, thank you, boys. Was the question clear, or should I repeat it for you?
No, that was good. So Benjamin Stashi, let me try to answer. First, we believe that the universe will continue to expand faster and faster. And at the beginning, that will mean that we will start losing sight of the very distant galaxies. So the stars in our own galaxy will stay a part of our galaxy, and so we'll still be able to see the stars that we live in the same galaxy with. Maybe I should pause before I go on.
Wydaje nam się, że wszechświat się rozszerza i rozszerza się coraz szybciej. W wyniku tego najpierw stracimy z oczu bardzo, bardzo odległe galaktyki, a gwiazdy w naszej galaktyce pozostaną tam, gdzie są. Okay? Continue?
I continue? But what we don't know, and one of the big mysteries right now, is we don't know why the universe is expanding faster right now. And so one of the exciting things that we are all working on now is trying to figure out what the reason is. It's possible that someday you will have a chance to work on that problem when you grow up as well. And eventually we'll find out why it's expanding faster today. That will determine eventually whether it will continue to expand faster. If it does, someday the entire universe will become empty and cold, and we will not be able to see any other stars billions of years from now. But we don't know yet, because it could go the other way if the explanation turns out to be different.
Thank you. Najciekawsze jest to, że nie wiemy tak naprawdę, dlaczego wszechświat przyspiesza. Nie znamy dobrej odpowiedzi. Od tej odpowiedzi, którą być może sami znajdziecie, kiedy dorośniecie, pójdziecie na uniwersytet i zostaniecie naukowcami, zależy, jaka jest odpowiedź na to pytanie. Jeżeli może być tak, że wszechświat będzie rzeczywiście przyspieszał w nieskończoność i zawsze, i wtedy na samym końcu zmieni się w zimne.
Sorry for the problem, it was the computer. We'll just make it quite fast now to avoid another problem. Okay, so the girls will come back.
Okay.
Agnieszka and Marysia, they will ask the question, okay. Once again.
Please.
Good morning, Professor Permutter. My name is Agnieszka, and I'm Marysia. Is it true that the iron in our bodies comes from supernovae explosions?
Czy to prawda, że żelazo w naszym ciele pochodzi z wybuchu supernowej?
Okay, thank you, girls. You can sit down now. Have you understood the
Okay,
question?
can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you very well.
So let's see, Agnieszka and Marysia, is that right?
Yes, Agnieszka and Marysia, very well.
Agnieszka and Marysia. Well, good questions, and I think one of the really interesting things that we've learned in studying the universe is that almost all of the elements that we are made out of do come from supernova explosions. It turns out that most of the very, very lightest elements, helium and hydrogen, come out of the original period of the Big Bang, but we don't get any of the other elements until the supernova, until the stars start to explode. And when they explode, they make the material that we're made out of. So in that sense, we're all made out of exploding stardust.
Okej, to było bardzo dobre pytanie. Rzeczywiście odpowiedź jest tak. Poza wodorem i helem, które powstały w wielkim wybuchu, wszystkie pozostałe pierwiastki, które są we wszechświecie, powstały we wnętrzu gwiazd i zostały uwolnione i w ten sposób dostały się jakby do nas, do naszego świata i do naszych ciał w wybuchach rozlicznych supernowych i to wielokrotnie bardzo często. Tak, takie atomy żelaza, czy węgla, z których jesteście zbudowani, przechodziły przez taki cykl być może wiele razy. Jesteśmy dziećmi wszechświata.
Thank you very much for your answer. And now the last very tough question will be asked by another two girls. Agnieszka again. Agnieszka Sierżęga and Joasia Slinko.
Good morning, Professor Perlmutter. My name is Agnieszka.
And I'm Asia. Would you like to travel into space yourself?
Czy marzy pan o podróży w kosmos?
Thank you very much, girls. Have you got the...
I got the question, but I couldn't understand I didn't understand the pronunciation of the names.
Okay, so the names were Joasia or Joanna and Agnieszka. Very difficult.
That's very difficult. So I got Agnieszka.
Yeah, or Agnieszka, you can say Agnieszka and Joanna.
Agnieszka and Donna. Well, it's another good question, and I was thinking about that, and I realized that for me, I love being able to ask questions about the world, and I love being able to study the world, and that I would be worried that if I were to go into space myself, that I would be risking the possibility of having a full life of being able to learn and study about the world. So until space travel is as safe as airplane travel, I think I would stay on the ground and study and learn about the world.
Thank you very much. That was a very, very interesting answer indeed. Pan profesor powiedział, że jest to drugie bardzo ciekawe pytanie. Wszystkie pytania były ciekawe, ale to również jest szczególnie ciekawe. Myślał o tym oczywiście, o podróżach w kosmos, ale w pewnym momencie zdał sobie sprawę, że to bardzo lubi sam zadawać pytania na różne tematy związane z kosmosem i odpowiadać na nie, że trochę byłoby mu szkoda czasu na podróżowanie w kosmos. Musiałby za dużo swojego czasu poświęcić na to. I dlatego siedzi tutaj na ziemi w Berkeley i odpowiada na różne ciekawe pytania.
A poza tym chodzi o bezpieczeństwo. Permutter powiedział dokładnie, że tak długo laty kosmiczne nie będą tak bezpieczne jak latanie samolotem, to on woli zostać na ziemi.
Thank you very much. We are wondering if there is any possibility that we ask another question now, or we have to finish.
Let's see. I could probably fit in one more question.
Okay, that is great. So we have 3 candidates who will come and ask their questions together. Okay. So Hania, Ola, and Janek will come here. Introduce yourselves.
Good evening. Good evening. My name's Hania.
My name's Ola.
My name's John.
Hala, Ola, and John.
Czy dużo pan się uczył?
Did you learn a lot when you were at school? Very important question.
Czy był pan dobrym uczniem?
Were you a good student?
Czy był pan dobry z fizyki?
Did you do well at physics when you were at school?
Yes, I mean, for me, I just loved, I loved getting a chance to learn things at school. But I actually just had a great time at school, and it was the place where I saw my friends, and I was, in some sense, sorry when I would, have to be out sick. Surprisingly enough, I had some really fun teachers, and I really very much enjoyed, most of the subjects that I was learning. So I think that when you enjoy what you're doing, you tend to do well, and I usually was a pretty good student because I enjoyed it so much.
Więc pan Perlmutter powiedział, że generalnie bardzo lubił szkołę, bardzo go cieszyło chodzenie do szkoły, również ze względu na to, że mógł się spotykać ze swoimi przyjaciółmi, miał bardzo fajnych nauczycieli i tak naprawdę cieszyło go, sprawiało mu frajdę większość przedmiotów, które się uczył, a zwykle jeżeli coś nas cieszy, to sobie świetnie z tym radzimy, także był dobrym uczniem. Tak. And Janek is asking, is insisting on your answer about physics. Did you do well with physics?
Yes. Yes, I had one course in physics actually as a student in school, and I did well, and I had a teacher in physics that we all thought was very fun and exciting, and so I did well in physics too.
Okay, thank you very much once again, Professor Perlmutter, and
It's great to hear these questions, and I hope that they end up having as much fun in school, and then maybe someday becoming scientists too.
Yes, hopefully too. They will definitely keep the memory of this event in their lives, and maybe it will be inspiring and encouraging for their future.
Okay, well, I'll look for them someday at graduate school at Berkeley.